Good morning again. Still here on the corner of Bixby. I was just remembering another comment of a president pertaining to the 1981, the formerly secret through many years, 1981 medical malpractice accusation. In early 1985, I was watching TV in my Holmes Beach efficiency, and Ronald Reagan suddenly commented when there was an indication of an accusation, but without the detail of the malpractice. And Reagan actually said, sounding partly amused, his exact words were, "I know you didn't, but you'll never convince them of all that." And so I'm thinking, man, I've just voted for again recently, and sounds kind of amused about saying that he knows that the 1981 accusation was false, but that but by the time others were finished with the accusation, that I wasn't going to be able to convince anyone that I was innocent instead. So anyway, years passed, and by about 1994, nearly 10 years after, I was getting a little bit of rest in a VA center in Bay Pines, Florida, near St. Petersburg, walking towards the cafeteria early one night in the domiciliary when I heard President Reagan loudly get into the sound of an action movie on, saying, "It ain't over until it's over." And so that reminded me that there was still, for whatever reason, when I thought he was such a great man, there was still kind of an attitude against me. And that reminds me of another incident when on Bee Ridge Road, back when I was forced to be homeless out on the roadside back in about, I'm going to guess at this time, I don't remember exactly, but around 96 probably, that I was near the Bee Ridge intersection when suddenly there was somehow a very giant image, momentary image of Ronald Reagan wearing a black tuxedo, appearing standing in the midst of power lines, turning in an east direction, briefly looking toward me saying, "I wasn't your friend." And so I don't know why that might have had a reason, might have been a complexity about the use of lightning. But, that was just another comment. But then a contradiction years after, I was on the corner of Beneva near the Walgreens store, probably in around 2005, when Ronald Reagan was in broadcasting in the intersection area, sounded kind of like a commentator, and then he paused for a few minutes, a minute or a couple of minutes, and then his very next words were, "We can't believe you aren't writing any of this." Because I often, even back then, of course, I was often jotting in my pocket journal. I carry index cards in my pocket. So anyway, I thought about it and decided I'd start noting. I don't remember what was said now. I think at the time there was controversy about Holy Cross Lutheran Church on the other side of the corner where the Walmart store is now. I think there was an allegation of something hidden under the road or under the church property. So anyway, that was just to remind you that he was busily occasionally commenting for me to notice through a lot of years, and there I was starting to note him again. But now it's years after, and I'm still thinking that maybe it's time for me to have a little bit of a start rather than being over, and I still believe that I would be a good representative of Congress. Always on behalf of the people being safe and secure, and with a day-to-day journal of Americana from the perspective of Sarasota spanning many years. Have a good day.